Hello everyone, welcome to class 8th. So in this video I'm going to teach you about chapter 1 of science, that is production and management of crops. So student, you all know that we need food for our survival and energy. So from where we get energy, that is the food we eat gives us energy, such as rice, wheat, barley, maize, etc. The material that we eat, they give us energy, so they are known as the energy giving food. Next we have the sources of food, that means from where we get the food, that is the plant product. The product that we get from the plant are known as the plant product, that is vegetables, fruits, cereals, seeds, etc. And there is the animal product, that is the product we get from the animals are known as animal product, such as meat, egg, milk, etc. So moreover, you all know that we have a large population, so we need a better technique used in case of crop production for our better survival. So we need to manage it properly because we have a large population to fulfill the need of food. So we have a better yield of the product we are going to take. So we have to follow some agriculture practice to increase the yield of crop for its quality and manage it properly. So what are going to learn about in this chapter, we have to know what are the crops, how they are produced and how they can be managed in order to fulfill the need of large population. So first term we have to know that what are crops. The crop is a same kind of plant that are grown on a large scale by men. That means a same kind of crops that are grown on a large scale by man, the term is known as crops. And why do we need crops? For the basic need of our survival, that is the useful products and the nutritional needs we have to gain from the crops. So examples are wheat and rice. Next we have agriculture. And what is agriculture? It is a process of growing crops on a large scale. That means the crops that the same kinds of plants are grown on a large scale. So this process is known as agriculture. And can we do the agriculture at our home? The answer is no, we don't have any enough space to grow the crop over a large scale, so that's why we are not able to do the agriculture at our home. Next we have horticulture. What is a horticulture? It is a process of growing fruits, vegetables and ornamental plants. So there is a difference between agriculture and horticulture, that is agriculture grown on a large scale, but in horticulture the crops are grown on a small field. Next we are going to talk about the different types of crops. That means we have cereals, vegetables and fruits. So talk about in detail. First we have the cereals. So what are cereals? The grass cultivated, any grass cultivated for the edible components of its grain is called cereal. That means the cereal are that part we are have in our food, that is the grain component. The grain part we are going to eat, the term is known as cereals. And examples are oats, corn, rice, wheat and barley. Next we have the fruits. Fruits are the seed bearing structure of flowering plants. What are the flowering plants? The plants that are able to grow flowers on them so that the fruits are able to grow on flowers. So examples are banana, apple, guava and mango. Next we have vegetables, any part of the plant which is consumed by humans as a food for its nutritional deficiency, and the vegetable gives us minerals and vitamins. For example, tomato, carrot, capsicum and potato. So, moreover, you all know that we have a large population, so we need a better technique used in case of crop production for our better survival. So, we need to manage it properly because we have a large population to fulfill the need of food. So, we have a better yield of the product we are going to take. So, we have to follow some agriculture practice to increase the yield of crop for its quality and manage it properly. So, what are going to learn about in this chapter? We have to know what are the crops, how they are produced, and how they can be managed in order to fulfill the need of large. Next, we are going to talk about the different types of crops. That means we have cereals, vegetables, and fruits. So, talk about in detail Kharif crop. These are the crops grown in rainy season. That's why they are known as the monsoon crops. And the month is June to October. These are the month in which the crops are going to be grown and they are harvested by September or October month. Examples are paddy, maize, soybean and cotton are the example of Kharif crops. Next we have the Rabi crops. These crops are sown in winter, that is between the November and December month, so that's why they are known as the winter crops and they are harvested in March and April. The examples of Rabi crops are wheat, gram, potato, mustard, etc. Next we have the Zaid crop. These crops are grown in summer season, so that's why they are known as the summer crops and they are grown in between the Kharif crop and Rabi crop. Examples are watermelon, cucumber, bitter gourd and muskmelon. These crops require excessive heat to grow. So, with this, I end my class. Hope you will be doing a lot of planting activities because a single plant that you plant give us lot of oxygen, get lots of greenery and gives lots of peace to us. On that particular note, I say goodbye.